It is said that fast charging ruins smartphones and that we should use slow chargers at night to keep the battery healthy. But is this true? Well, there have been some truly fast charging smartphones like the Samsung S26 Ultra, which charges at 60 watts, or the Xiaomi Note 15 Pro, which charges at 100 watts, even higher, and some Oppo phones which charge at 120 watts. So, is this good for the battery? Well, there have been some plenty of hot takes there where people say, oh, this ruins your smartphone, oh, your smartphone is going to explode, oh, that this is going to be terrible for your battery, oh, that this is going to make your phone slower. Well, I've dug into the research, I've talked to experts, and now I'm able to present the findings on whether fast charging kills smartphones. Well, all smartphone batteries are lithium-ion batteries, and this is how they work. They work by moving lithium ions from the positive side of the battery to the negative side of the battery during charging. And when your phone discharges, it moves the ions from the negative side of the battery to a positive side of the battery across a separator that keeps both halves of the battery separated. This is how all batteries work, and they don't like being at 100% or 0% either. They like being in a happy medium in between. Well, this is why when you buy smartphones, they usually come around charged at around 50%. This is where the battery is equally happy, not too full, not too empty. And this charging and discharging cycle usually degrades the battery over time. It's a totally normal process, and it totally happens to every single battery out there. But fast charging does not usually kill a phone over time. The biggest share of what kills a phone battery is heat. And companies know this. This is why they usually try to stop the heat by splitting the battery into two. So instead of charging one big battery to 100%, they make two small batteries inside the phone, and they charge instead at 50 watts instead of the usual 100 watts. So now the phone can charge faster and also develop less heat, but this usually reduces the capacity of the battery, making the battery capacity a little bit lower than if it was one big battery due to the separator and other components. They also include things like bypass charging in the Asus ROG phones, where instead of the charger but charging the battery which powers the components, the charger directly powers the phone components itself, thereby eliminating any battery degradation that would become out of it by using heat. Also, they try to cool down the phone using vapor chambers like in the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, where the vapor chamber distributes heat evenly along the phone surface, enabling it to keep charging at a lower temperature. For the best charging speeds, it is recommended that you use the best charger and cable that came with your phone. That is how you best charge your phone, because they can talk to each other and the charger can give the phone the best voltage. So to keep your phone battery optimal, it is recommended that you avoid doing things that give it much heat, like placing it on the dash in the sun or heavy gaming while it's charging. So, and also sometimes avoiding wireless chargers, because they usually make the phone hotter compared to wired charging. So if you have the option to choose between the two, choose the charging cable. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Goodbye.